Good morning, Flylady Diane here. I'm going to be working in the kitchen for a while. I'm going to be doing a bit of detailed cleaning, perhaps some decluttering. I'll be moving you around a bit, so don't worry about that. But I'm just going to take off my cardi so we can get started. And if you want to work in another area of your house, go ahead and do that. There's no right way or wrong way to do your cleaning, but this week is zone 2, which is the kitchen, so that's where I'm working. So I'm just going to take off my cardi because it's quite warm in here. Excuse me. Oh, there goes the dishwasher. Hold on. There we are. So we don't have that beeping all the time. Right, I am going to start. As you can see, I've got my little cleaning caddy with me, and first of all I'm just going to do the fronts of the cabinets. You work on what you want to work on. I'll be walking us through time wise. Let me see, I'll just get my timer and we'll get started. I'm just going to start with 5 minutes on the front of the cabinets, and there we go. Right, oh, you can see steam behind me. You know what I like to do when the dishwasher goes off? I like to steam my face a bit. There we are. You know, it's very good for setting your makeup. At least that's what I tell myself. Right, dishwasher will be ready to be emptied in a bit. And I'm just going to take one of my cloths and one of my favourite environmentally friendly cleaners. And I'm just giving a quick scoosh and a wipe. I'm getting this a bit wet as well. The handles. And not all the cabinets get that dirty, but this one does, because this one is actually where I keep the rubbish, the trash underneath here, and because it's right next to the dishwasher, sometimes it gets some splashes, you know, for putting a coffee cup in. So this one needs a bit more work. There we are. And the handle. In front of the dishwasher. Fold this. Hold on, just turn you around a wee bit that way. Duck. And remember, don't get perfectionist about this, just do what you can. As I said to you in the videos the last couple of days, quite often I do something like this while I'm waiting for the kettle to boil. Right, I'm going a bit out of shot now, but I'm just carrying on with the fronts of the cabinets. You do what you need to do. There we go. Okay, and then I'm just doing the front of the oven cabinets, which are just down here. And really, it doesn't take more than using a cloth. You know, if you've got a nice microfiber cloth that you like to use, a bit of your favourite cleaner, and give them a rub. And then that way, if you do make a big mess in the kitchen during the week, you know, if there's one area that you get out your cloth and you do it right away. You don't wait until the next week, because it will only take a minute to do it. Right, let's see how we're doing time-wise. Yeah, I've got a minute and a half left, so I'm going to do the end of our kitchen worktop. There we go. Here we are. All right. Okay, and I'll just keep that cloth handy in case I find something else in here in the kitchen that needs wiped down. Let's see. So look at that, that took less than 5 minutes to do the fronts of my cabinets. And what I'm going to do next, I'm just going to reset my timer, because today I don't want to lose track of time, because in the old days I would start cleaning the kitchen and think, oh, it'll only take a few minutes. And you know, 3 hours later, you're still cleaning the front of the kitchen cabinets. So I just set my timer for 5 minutes at a time and work on one thing. Next thing I'm going to do is go through all the drawers at the very bottom. Can you see that we've got drawers right at the bottom there, and I'm going to have a quick check through those. Remember, you do what you need to do. Let me just move the camera a bit so you can see. And listen, I'm not going to be too worried about the filming of this, because the idea is that you work and I work. I'm not spending my time editing and photoshopping. We're just working together, all right? So I'm going to get started because the time is running. Here we are. Okay, actually, I can give that a wipe down. This is where we keep all our thermos flasks, but that's pretty decluttered, so don't need to get anything there. Just wipe the tops as we go. And this is the sweetie drawer, the candy drawer. Oh, some weird sweets that we bought when we were in Japan. Nothing to declutter there, go me. Okay, next one is a bit more messy, hold on. Next one is a bit more messy. Let me put you up a bit. And this is our drawer where we keep all our supplies for, hold on, how am I going to do this? Just hold on a minute. Yeah, this is where we keep all our lunchbox supplies. I'm just going to quickly check and see if there's any bits of plastic that can be put out for recycling. And this is why it's such a good idea to keep like with like, because then you know where all the lunch, water bottles, plastic knives and forks, things like that, you know where to find them. And then if you end up getting too many, you can start decluttering. But actually we've got just enough, it was just a bit messy in there. Okay, nothing to throw out. That's amazing, because normally there's always some kind of plastic to throw away. And remember, if you can't get a drawer closed, you've probably got too much in there. Right, moving on to the next ones. So we'll go a bit around that way. Here we go. There's nothing underneath here because that is the dishwasher. The next one, oh, this is the drawer of doom. This is where we have crisps and biscuits, or chips as we call them in the States. And this is where things end up. And normally when I open a packet, I put round an elastic band or a clip. The rest of the family aren't so good at that yet. I'll see if I can get rid of some boxes. So there's our little biscuit tin, so that's a box that can go out in the trash. Oh. were opened a while ago, never got eaten, so out those go. I'll just put them straight in the trash. There we are. That's my recycling. That one. Alright, what's this? Pringles, Pringles everywhere. And somebody likes to open Pringles before they've finished eating the other ones. So that's another thing for recycling. In the bin. Timer going off. That was another 5 minutes, and I'll just check the last drawer around here. And this is where I keep all my kitchen papers and things, like baking parchment, and a bit of a weird thing here, something that we have in Denmark which I haven't seen anywhere else. It's paper for wrapping up your packed lunch. In Denmark we're trying not to use aluminium foil, it's really bad for the environment, takes forever to disintegrate, so they recommend using paper. And this is, do not mix this up with baking paper because it's got no grease on it. It's got a slight coating which makes it suitable for packing food. But the great thing that I love about this, when the kids were younger and I used to make their packed lunches, is that you can write on it, so you can write little messages to them. So that's Danish packed lunch paper. So if you're new to Denmark, don't make the mistake of putting this and putting cookies on it, because everything will stick in the oven. Anyway, there was nothing there to be done. So I'm going to do another 5 minutes and I'm going to go through the main drawers here. You just carry on with what you're doing. Let me see, we've been going for 12 minutes. Oh, sorry. There we are. Okay, I'm turning around. I'll tell you what, I might be put you a bit higher again. Okay, here we go. We're going for another 5 minutes. You might want to change area. Okay, this is coffee and tea drawer. And actually, I did this last night when I was standing talking to my husband after we'd cleared up from dinner. So I got rid of a lot of tea boxes. Those went in recycling. It's breakfast. And here are pots and pans, baking supplies. Basically all right. This is trash and boom. Go around that way again. There we are. This is my where we keep cups and glasses. I tell you what, as I basically don't have anything to declutter in here, everything's looking pretty good. And actually cleaned out the silverware holder. I did that yesterday as well. And remember, when you clean out the silverware drawer, you don't need to take everything out. I just took out kind of one lot at a time and gave it a wipe down and then put it back again. And you can do that 1 or 2 minutes at a time. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and unload the dishwasher because I don't want to make this video too long. And what I am going to do before I unload the dishwasher is start the kettle so that when I'm finished I can have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. Alright? So, let's see. Where shall I put you? Where shall I put you? Tell you what, I shall put you... Oh, hold on a minute. There we go. Yeah, life would be so much easier if I had a television studio for this. But this is real life. You are in your house. I'm in at my house. We're just working together and doing something. There we are. And you can even see me putting away my dishes. I'm moving the dishwasher. Breakfast bowls. Oh, and I'm going to be setting up the coffee machine, so I'll put out these cups right now. one of the other ways that I like to save time is, you know, instead of taking these plates and putting them back in the cupboard, what I do is I just immediately, you know, the next meal that we're going to be having in here is dinner. So I'm just going to take the plate straight from the dishwasher and set the table for evening dinner. There we are. Okay, and the kettle is boiled. Choose here. Just the cutlery or silverware as you call it. Here. Right, and I'm going to make my cup of tea. In fact, I think I have a cup of coffee. Right, I've got my coffee. I hope you've got a glass of water, cup of tea. Just imagine we managed to work for 15 minutes and it didn't kill us, and we made some progress. Wasn't perfect, but I got done what I needed to do. So I'm just going to enjoy my cup of coffee. I'm going to check the news, see what's going on in the world, and then I've got my sewing bag at the launch pad because it's, what time is it in the morning here? It's 8 AM and I am off for my sea swim. Very dark and dull today in Copenhagen. We've got a lot of rain, but you know, it's good weather for ducks and it's all right weather for winter bathers. So have a great day. Do what you can, and remember, once you're finished, you know, pamper yourself with a nice cup of something hot or cold and give yourself a little pat on the back, all right? So very briefly for me today, Flylady Diane signing off, and I'll see you very soon. Live long and prosper.